Can I
get
get
comfortable.
a mic check?
Mic check.
Check. Ow, Peter.
Chicken.
All right. We are live. We are sounding out to the ether. And it is another Saturday, which means another episode of Roll for Initiative.
Roll for initiative.
Rolling.
What? No, that's Limp Bizkit, isn't it?
Mm.
It is. I'm sad now.
Because Limp Bizkit exists?
Yeah.
It's fair enough. Fair.
I mean, I could do Nickelback.
I don't have anything against Nickelback. I think it's overrated to hate them.
I don't think they're great, but
I'm not gonna
I
listen
bet
to them.
if one of their songs came on the radio, because I don't know what any of their songs are, I'd probably be like, oh, okay.
Or you would think it was a Lifehouse song.
Well, yeah, or something like that.
We had a running joke in one of our other groups. It was Lifehouse, Nickelback, and I think there's another one that you cannot tell the difference between.
Yeah.
I can't tell the difference between Pearl Jam and Stone Temple Pilots.
Yeah, no, there is no difference there. I was in a... Oh, what are they called? What is their... Oh, post-grunge band for a while. And we had to do Stone Temple Pilot songs. And
I was expecting him to say, I was in Stone Temple Pilots. Even though I know it's not true.
You don't know that. You don't know my life.
I know enough.
All right. Should we D&D, everybody?
Yeah, it's D&D.
Yeah.
All right. Our intrepid adventurers left off in the city of Bai.
Felicia.
Run by Felicia, Nocturne, the mayor.
I don't like her.
Who was meant to be kind of endearing in her kind of short temper, straight to the point ways, and apparently I just made her too much of a jerk. So sorry about that, Felicia.
I like her, but Ridire doesn't like her.
That's okay. Not every NPC
Most
has
of my chaotic neutral characters that I tend more towards belong just fine with her.
Yeah. I can't hit a Kathnia every single time.
Well, you shouldn't. Everyone's different.
That's true. Can't all be Kathnia. Put that on your wall and decorate it near fairy lights. We can't
all be Kathnia. We need shirts now.
Yep. Working on that. I've designed tarot cards for the deck of many things.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. They've got the logo and everything.
Oh God. I'm wondering if would my character even want to take a card from the deck of many things? I gotta figure out how that would be.
Will your character know what the deck of many things is when it comes time to pull?
That's a good question. Probably not.
So, you guys are in Bai right now.
Yes.
The plan you left off with was to head to Tumanzan, which is right here, before heading north to, ultimately, I believe the goal is to get to Aachen.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
Aachen via...
I swear, if it's run by Mayor Razor,
I'm not doing that. It's too on the nose.
Is there at least a place we can buy razors there?
Oh, Occam's Razor is a pub.
I'm not going to buy any food there.
All right, guys.
Okay,
I
so
need to like.
this is Occam. Yeah, I thought. All right, this is Occam here. This is Gorkill.
Oh, we're going to Gorkill then.
You're going to
Gorkill.
Gorkill
Ultimately going to
Yeah.
Gorkill.
via Occam.
Via Occam.
Yeah.
Because we're assuming there's probably a road to there.
Which there is.
Yeah. It's still a bit safer traveling that way.
It's the
Also,
road to El Dorado.
ooh,
It's a good movie.
good movie. Oh, that's just fitting. Couple of things were discovered in between the last session. The current date is Starday, the 1st of Wheel Sun.
Oh, the calendar breakdown is broken.
And
Uh-oh.
because of that, and not wanting to miss Talaph's birthday, because I feel like we can have some fun with that, Talaph's birthday is now going to be the 6th of Ridgefest, which is Earth Day.
It's Earth Day.
Yep.
How fitting.
Calendar's broken. I can't click on it.
Yeah, I can't see anything.
Oh. Let me check your
Blank.
notes.
Actually, it has just a little picture.
It has
Hey,
a
it's
broken
perfect. We won't be in the capital, so you won't have to celebrate your birthday with your family.
You guys are my family.
Well, that's a
Fadir's
little
crying in his helmet.
too nice for my taste.
It's the sweetest thing you've ever said to me.
And you'll never hear it again.
I don't doubt it. Let's
Alright,
get
well,
on the road.
Not much to know. I'll fix that. That won't be hard to fix. But basically, know that there are 28 days in Wheel Sun. You're at the first of it, and then you go into Ridgefest, which is one of the shorter months. There's only 7 days in it. It's the transition period from spring into, or from summer into fall.
How many days did we spend in Bai?
One.
Like one.
Okay, I gotta make sure my resource counter is correct
Oh yeah.
for the days that I've spent trying to learn to read. Day 1 was unsuccessful.
So, knowing the breakdown of the calendar, you do know that it's going to take you about 12 days on foot to reach the tiny little village of Tumanzan.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, it only took us like 4 days to get like there.
I retconned it.
Okay.
That's why it is the first, is I added up, because I was doing too short of times.
Gotcha.
Um,
So all of our traveling has just been a little bit longer, essentially, is what we're
yeah.
doing. Okay.
Yep. So
Boy, if I was a real pain in the butt, I'd ask you how many D100s I need to roll.
I will give you 5.
But
because I'm nice, and I messed up.
I wasn't gonna actually
Take the
do
gold.
it.
Take the
okay.
golden run. Take the golden run.
I am a benevolent DM. I taketh and I giveth away freely.
All right,
Woo.
266 gold.
There you go.
Damn,
So this
that's what we
line,
call passive income.
this line is about 300 miles of travel, which is about a week.
Okay.
And so I've added it up. I've tried to count along how many days everything took with some shortcuts, some, you'd spent longer in the Blood Clan keep than I probably counted for. But, I mean, for the most part, your encounters have been 2 or 3 days in a city and then moving on.
Yeah.
So, that's our little housekeeping stuff. So like I said, by foot, about 12-day journey. All in all, to get to Gorkill, you're looking at 2 months of travel.
2 months of travel.
Yeah, because 12 days to get to here, that's another 8 days to get to Occam.
Yeah.
And then another about 24 days to get to Gorkill.
All right, guys.
Well, we'll probably hit some of these other smaller villages along the way as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. How many things do we have to kill for us to level up? And then I can turn into a giant eagle and fly us there.
Oh!
We just recently leveled up, so probably quite a few.
I'm kidding. I don't ever plan on actually turning into a real animal with my wild shape.
Oh, okay. I can stop researching eagle speed.
I think their fly speed is, I want to
I
say it's 60 or 80, something
so
like that.
We should be around 48,000 XP right now, roughly, and we need 64. So what's that? 14? 16? About 16,000 XP, so we'd have to kill a lot of things. So more than likely we'll have to get several encounters, plus him, giving us XP for milestones and things like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
What are your levels right now?
I think we're all level 9, right?
Okay. That's how much I pay attention to my campaign.
Next level, I get my fear aura.
I know.
Next level, I get, like, nothing. Actually, I think I get a couple more meta magic.
All
Let's
right.
travel!
So,
All right, let's go.
The day is yours to do with as you please.
I say we set out on the road right away.
Okay. Now, you can do I counted the pace at normal with you walking the established 8 hours a day. You are able to go longer, but you would potentially get exhaustion for going longer. Faster puts you at a higher rate of speed, but with a penalty for perception checks.
Oliver, is there a time frame we're trying to beat with this stuff we're investigating, or that we know of?
I don't think there is that we know of.
I mean, obviously there's stuff that's like, it's in the near future, but it could be... And until we know anything concrete, I say we keep a normal pace. Best not to tire ourselves out in case something happens.
I would tend to agree with that, yes.
So yeah, we'll keep a standard pace, I think.
Okay.
And
At least for now.
if the
Let's try to
moons
look
start
back
turning
at-
funny colors, I'll just move them out of the way.
Yep.
Trying to go back and read exactly what it said.
Oh, Chuck.
Yeah, that's a thing that can
Just-
actually happen.
You just mold Earth to build a space elevator that connects us to the moon.
It's the one spell that like controls the moonbeam. Like you're literally controlling the light direction of the moon, which means the moon is shifting in some direction.
I was thinking you're just like physically, like you're not moving it in its orbit. You're just kind of like shifting the whole thing like ever so slightly, like on its axis, so it like bounces off a crater or something.
I think it's more like you're shifting the actual Earth on the moon itself and creating like a little satellite dish crater that captures the light.
That works too.
Yeah. So it doesn't really affect the moon's orbit at all.
But that would be so funny if you're
Just
just like
turning the moon into a Death Star.
pretty much.
Okay. Well, let's get you guys on the journey then, if there's nothing else that you want to do.
No, this town's pretty small, so and that one interesting shop disappeared. So
yeah, it's gone now.
it'll probably show up in the future.
Of course, it's the Forgotten Shop is in the most boring town in the world,
Well, it's not anymore.
It's like,
or was. All right, let's go.
onward and outward.
All right. So,
March, 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 march.
What's our
Maybe we should-
marching order?
Maybe we should invest in horses.
Probably.
Or a cart? We'll get a wagon.
You
Let's
could-
get
Yeah, someday.
you could invest in a cart.
Ooh.
It's why I'm saying this. Like, I'm telling you guys, 12 days by walking. If you wanted to shorten it,
Do we, though? The real adventure is the friends we made along the way.
Yeah, let's walk. Good,
Why
it's
not?
good. It's good for us.
Besides,
Cardio.
the longer it takes us to get there, the more spending cheese we'll have once we arrive.
oh,
In like 2 months, Talamh's just gonna be freaking like bankrolling everything we do.
Pretty
Like,
much.
I'm gonna be like, well, I think I could use a new, and Talamh's just gonna hand me a pile of gold.
Ser Ridire, would you like some adamantine armor?
I feel like I made a mistake and I crippled the economy of my world. And
Basically,
yet, if
Talamh is going to be Mansa Musa.
if you ever go off this continent, I am not going to let there be an exchange rate that is fair.
I was gonna say like maybe the once we left the kingdom, the magic thing wouldn't work anymore. It can only
Yeah.
collect it within the kingdom. So we'd have to just take some with us, and then the rest
It
could go
should-
into savings for when she comes back.
On the plus side, I don't have to worry about, you guys finding work on a boat. Because by the time you get to that point, you will just buy a fleet.
A luxury yacht. We'll buy no, we'll pay off a kraken to be our boat.
That works.
I mean, in reality, a lot of dragons like gold, so it...
True.
Ooh.
And there's gonna be more friendly dragons probably available with the new dragon book coming out in the future.
Yeah,
so.
we just pay off every dragon we see.
Or... Give me one
Am I gonna
second.
befriend?
Talk
Am I gonna
amongst
befriend
yourselves.
another dragon in another campaign?
No, I made a mistake with that. That should never have happened.
That was awesome though.
Rule of Cool made that happen.
Because then we went 1,000 years into the future, and the bad guy had won, but there was a region in the mountains that he had no control over because an ancient dragon defended it, and it was the dragon that was our friend.
Nice.
I was really proud of that.
Great. It was an awesome moment.
That, like, he's just like, where the hell have you guys been?
Gone?
You got flung into the future.
We got trapped inside of a magical crown, and then we didn't get out of it again until it was shattered on the day the villain we were trying to defeat was finally defeated 1,000 years later.
Whoa.
Yeah. Or something like that.
Yep.
And then we had pieces of the crown that were going to give us different powers and different abilities, and mine was going to eventually allow me to summon alternate universe versions of myself, which was going to be weird but fun. We
I
would
went
probably
meta
we
with
would have been
it.
able to have fun with that.
I also ripped off Inuyasha completely for the plot idea. and I was proud of that.
Marching order. We normally keep Ridire in the front, right? So we just maintain that, or do we want to do it differently?
That'll work.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Although it's a huge. It's more important when you're in like a tight hallway, but
I think we just kind of like.
still good to know here. I mean, if we're walking down a wide road, we're actually probably all kind of side by side. I would think for the most part.
Yeah, and
Maybe Oliver hangs a step
so-
behind. It's kind of his way he does things.
walking along this path, setting out of Baihi for Tumanzan, the path is very well kept. After you get around the lake area where, the keep was, that's more of a, like, hey, let's not travel around here. Stay away.
Gotcha.
But eventually you pick up on a road and start making your way. Let's see. Let's have.
Keep
yeah.
in mind, I am carrying this chair with me.
Still?
Yep.
Can't we put it in the portable hole?
Oh my gosh. Yep.
That's
I'm
true.
putting the chair in the portable hole, and then rolling it back up and taking taking it with me. Thank you for that. I was gonna carry it otherwise. Actually, you know what? No, I like it better. It's strapped to my back. It's strapped
Okay.
to my backpack, like the seat of it is on the top of my pack, like where you would have a bedroll, and then it's just tied to my backpack, so the legs are just like sticking up in the air behind my head.
I can't wait till this becomes an improvised weapon.
It's like the chair that lion tamers have. Ah. So it's gonna be your shield.
Oh man.
My shield, I grab the chair.
The sentinel chair while you're sitting in it. It's gonna be better for keeping watch.
Oh.
Anyway.
Shenanigans.
Yes,
All right.
I like it.
So, who wants to roll a survival check? for me?
Sure.
I only
I-
have two to it, so
I almost rolled it in and beyond instead of roll 20.
I'll roll one.
All right. Ridire is struggling with the pack for the first day, getting used to the weight.
are we all rolling one then, or are we just
No, just
okay?
whoever wants
Oh.
to.
Oh, okay.
With a
Nice.
19, I mean, pretty easy day of travel. Things go well. Actually, I'm gonna do this. Hey, it erased my weather patterns.
What
That's
the
annoying.
heck is going on here?
What's up?
Oh, nothing. Just I don't have my sheet. I don't have my second monitor right now, so I'm like trying to do everything in Windows, and they're all like flipping out at me.
Ah, that's always fun.
Yep.
Okay, so, first day of travel, no issue, pretty nice day. Decent weather, all that fun stuff.
All that fun stuff.
Who wants to roll? Actually, you settle down for camp. Anything you guys are doing on your off time that I should know about?
I'd like to learn to read.
Okay.
I will attempt to help Is there any? Do I need to roll anything or?
Honestly, with your disarming nature, I'm gonna say it goes pretty well the first day. And so, I forget. Talamh, do you have to roll for that, or do you just...
I think I've already pre-spent the gold. And,
Yeah, I think you just had to take time. It was.
And you told me 30 days.
30 days. Okay. So. Alright, I'm gonna put that in the calendar.
Yeah, so Ridire will just assist in any capacity with that.
Okay.
Because he knows it's valuable for her.
We'll say that anytime you get an assist, we can tick off a day. And you've already had about 3 days of help, I believe.
Had the day in Bai, and then this evening of day of travel. So I think it was on the second day.
Oh, really? Okay.
At least I thought.
No, that sounds
well,
right.
Unless you're gonna count the one day, the little bit that they helped you right away when you first got the item. That would maybe put it at 3 if you were gonna count that as a day.
3.
Okay, that works.
You're not using. You didn't use it really much when we traveled south.
True.
You hadn't focused on it yet because we were more focused on getting to the keep. So, but now we'll make a point of doing that for a little bit every day when we stop and rest and have breaks and stuff. So.
Yeah, and then I will make us dinner.
And I will set up the chair for when people are taking. Yeah, I'll set up the chair for when people are taking watch. They can have a spot to sit.
Mm.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a cook.
Like I got that off of a bottle of Stubbs barbecue sauce.
I'm gonna sit in my new chair.
Just like watch around.
Yep.
Just chill out in the chair.
Hey, best part is I have advantage on perception checks now because of my shield.
Pretty cool.
That probably won't help much, but it's slightly better maybe. And I get advantage on initiative rolls. So maybe I won't go last. Dun 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 dun. Oh. So I've been working on a one-shot concept. I know I've mentioned it before. It's gonna be like a dystopian future thing. I'm trying to figure out what game system I want to run it in. But I think it'd be a fun one for us to do for one of our events, like if we do Extra Life again or whatever else kind of thing, you know. But I'm trying. I have the Cyberpunk book, and I thought maybe that would work well.
You want dystopian 4th ed.
Fourth
everybody
edition.
hated it. Because apparently everybody hated it.
I
liked it.
I played a lot of 4th edition, but it is very combat focused. It's all about the combat.
I think that's what I liked about it.
Yeah, every little thing that anyone can do has like a lasting effect. So it can be difficult to keep track of all of the effects that are active at once.
It's basically like everybody is like the battle master version of whatever their class is, because there are like all those maneuvers to do.
Everyone has little control variations they can do in it. Hey, the DM's back.
Sorry about that. Of course my kid picks, when I'm on stream to poop. So, potty training. Fun
stuff. I'm gonna, in my free time, like in the evening, I want to just start practicing, like wood carving, I guess. So I'm gonna take my dagger and find a good stick. I'm just gonna start trying to carve like a little dragon into the stick. or like out of
Okay.
the stick. I think is what I will start trying to do. I don't
Sometimes
have
I
any wood
think.
carver's tools, but use a dagger if that
Roll a
is okay.
performance or roll a. Roll a sleight of hand check.
I get a +7 to those. I still got an
Ooh.
11.
Oh,
Is that from the gloves?
Yep.
Oh, it does all sleight of hand checks. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
It makes him just more precise with his
Sleight
with
of
his fingers.
hands and dexterity checks to pick locks are what it specifies. So
Nice.
only an 11. I rolled really bad, but
I mean, that's pretty average for someone that's never done it before.
yeah.
Sucking at something is the first step to getting kind of good at something. That's Jake the dog. All right.
all right.
I do.
So, what's our watch order?
Don't I normally take middle watch? It's been a while since we just determined this. I think I normally did the middle one because I have dark vision and I have I can cast light at will and stuff like that. So I have a bit more versatility in the
Generally,
darkness.
generally, Talamh takes first. You take middle. Ridire, and then Oliver takes last because
Yeah.
that's when the light is starting to come up.
Okay. Yeah, for me, it doesn't matter how dark it is.
True.
Yep. So, everybody roll your perception checks.
And they, whatever's trying to hide, beat an 18.
I make perception checks with advantage now because of my shield.
Can we just all use your shield on
Good
one?
thing I had advantage, guys.
That was really great.
Because I got a 6, and if I wouldn't have had advantage, I would have had a 6.
Oh, jeez.
Nobody wants to get a 6.
I got a 28.
Oh man. Okay. Night goes by with no real events happening. I mean,
Well, that's unfortunate.
so as you're traveling along, you can kind of see what via the picture what the area looks like. So it's kind of a savanna grassland type where there's a forest, but more scattered, lots of tall grass, but nothing, not the heavy wooded area of the northern area. Wow, that's saying area way too many times. The northern section of the continent is obviously much heavier wooded, and you're in between two mountain ranges, so pretty easy to see around you. There's wildlife. At one point, Talamh, an owl bear, moves off in the distance. Doesn't come close to camp. Otherwise, it's
I like
just
owl bears.
a lot of, deer, elk, rabbits, that kind of stuff.
Excellent.
Morning breaks, and you guys start heading out on your next day, I assume?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
If we pass people on the road, I will wave and smile at. Well, they can't see me smile, but I will wave at them cheerfully.
Okay.
1 second. Where's my chef trait? I think that thing where you can use it to cook the little. Yeah, I'm gonna make my chef treats in the morning because you can do it as part of your long rest.
Yep.
Ah, yes.
All right. I love it.
Yum.
So, all right, you guys have a good meal. You get along on the day. We'll say probably about 10 o'clock or so, you pass a couple of people on the road heading in the opposite direction.
Hello.
Oh,
Goodbye.
by the way, if we eat these things, we get 4 temporary hit points for 8 hours.
Sweet. 4 temporary hit points.
And as you're going along, just everybody roll me a perception check for a general look around the day.
That's the 6.
Perception.
Wow.
I'm rolling great.
All right.
Half and half.
It still continues to amuse me that the little blind girl has the best perception.
So
The
I'm just
whole
like
group.
I'm like thunderclapping and echolocating.
Yeah.
Bam.
All right.
It's the blind leading the blind.
Pretty much.
Suddenly,
Oliver, what does your
Skeleton.
elf eye see?
I don't see anything. Nothing at all.
All right. There you
they're
go.
taking the halflings to
Uh,
Morris Keep.
Pretty much nothing of note happens during this next day of travel.
Cool.
This night, I want to take out the book that I got in Morris Keep.
Okay.
Start reading it more.
And I'm going to count up another resource for trying to learn.
Okay. And Ridire.
N- uh, mm. I'll hunt for some meat for Talamh to cook with.
Okay.
All right.
So, let's start in, well, Talamh's is easy. Talamh, you spend the evening, I almost said sitting by a fire, but you don't need to.
Well, I need it. We're gonna have a fire because I gotta cook things.
I know, but
Yep.
you don't need it for reading.
No, but whoever's oh, I guess no one's teaching me. So yeah, that's true.
So,
I'm reading though, so you know.
Well, no, I'll spend some time with her teaching her
Yeah.
as well. I'm just
Yeah. Okay. So, fire is lit as the sun is going down. Early dusk, and Oliver sits reading from his tome that he found in Morris Keep. Talamh is sitting with her, magical item, taking scrolls that Ridire has and transferring them into this, new form of language, and then going through the scroll with Talamh to help teach how to read. Oliver, while you're reading, roll me a history check.
I'm great at those.
Wow!
Still
Apparently.
great though. Plus
Says
1,
it-
baby.
Says it as it pops up. That's awesome. Okay.
you know the exact location of the lost city. No.
I
Wow.
wasn't going to give you all of this. I was going to give you, a little bit. All right, so you read about the history of the rebellion that occurred in Fadir between the armies of some of the smaller villages that were unhappy with the representation that they were getting in the capital. So, what you remember, or what you read about, is that the army controlled by Lord Enoth took over half of, or a quarter of the continent. And actually, we're going to jump back to here. And I'm just going to freehand. So basically, oh, come on. This section became this second empire. And they actually ruled for about 2,000 years went by, where the two different countries coexisted.
But then the Fire Nation attacked.
The Empire of Carnade is what attacked. And they were able to bring back those lands. But in doing so, the lands basically became there you go.
That wasn't me.
It's not wrong. Basically, in Carnade, taking over this area, taking it back for the continent of Fadir, a lot of the bigger cities and a lot of the smaller villages were finally listened to. They were given equal representation, and a lot of their demands were met, which helped kind of ease it in. So there's not a lot of current hostility from these villages, but sometimes it plays over, it carries over. A little more peaceful and a little less resentment than currently.
So it's America.
No, it's a little less, still thinking about back when they were separated than America.
Well, that's sad.
Just reading lore to see if there's anything else that I need to tell you about.
This Kool-Aid Empire, that's not the one that's still around?
Carnade?
Yeah.
No,
Kool-Aid.
there is no Kool-Aid Empire. They,
The Kool-Aid Empire would be indefeatable. They'll smash through all the walls of their...
they couldn't smash through the nostalgia that was Ecto Cooler coming back.
But only if they can get the occupants to say "oh no" 3 times.
The Empire of Kinnaid is camped outside the city. There's a ban on the phrase "Oh no" to make sure they don't gain entrance.
Oh no. You said it. Oh no, you said it. Ah, we can't say it a third time.
Oh no, they said it twice. Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm just making sure that that's all.
They could smash
Only
through
up and up.
walls, but they couldn't teleport in a silvery mist like the Capri Sun Empire.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
the
Yeah,
secret world of
I
Alex
forgot about the
Mack
Capri
power.
Sun people. Turning into those like liquid bubbles and just
Yeah, the
You seen
secret
that-
world of Alex Mack.
Have you seen
You're
that
right.
video? You seen that video that's making fun of the Capri Sun, and the kids turn into that to go play with their friends at the park, and then they turn back and it combines them all together and like this gross mutant creature
Start spitting acid at people.
just spitting acid at them and stuff.
how do I erase?
Just select it all like a draw box over it and then hit delete.
Oh,
So guys,
okay.
somewhere in 1/4 of a continent are 2 swords and a dagger.
All right. Well, speaking of that, the book does go into detail about some of the major players in this this battle. Because what I've told you, you already knew. I'm just
Yeah,
pointing
Nice.
out the details.
they're split among the
Conveniently,
of
conveniently the
Essian.
region we're going to has the things we're looking for.
Well,
Again, I really didn't plan a lot of that.
I believe it, and that's why I love it so much.
That just kind of happened. All right. So you have the names of there was Lord Enoth, and then he had 3 major generals that worked under him during the wars.
were they the very model of modern major generals?
They knew. Ah,
They had knowledge They had knowledge, animal, vegetable, and mineral.
All right, it is just a nonsense sentence.
I am the very model of a modern major general. I have knowledge, animal, and vegetable, and mineral.
I know the kings of England and I quote that's historical.
And something categorical.
From Marathon to Waterloo in order categorical.
I don't actually know the words to most of that song.
Neither do I just have it up in a tab.
Oh, well,
Cheating.
fine.
All right. Here are the
So-
names of the 3 generals. There's
We had he had 3 major generals, but he didn't have any like full-fledged generals.
I don't know military rankings, so just
A major general is only 2 stars.
Oh, really? Major being important, not their rank. He had 3 important people that were directly under him who conquered a lot of area. I'm gonna stick a freaking Tarrasque on your asses.
Do it.
I like
Alright,
this
time to
campaign.
break
I
out
don't
the
want it to
backup
end.
characters.
Fight a Tarrasque right now.
We'll just
You can-
keep our distance and magic stone it to death. It has no range. It doesn't have range.
It's a gargantuan creature, and I believe it has it that if you shoot a projectile at it, it reflects it back at you with increased velocity.
Alright, fine. We won't do that.
It'll just swallow me, and then I'll smite it from the inside, and then it'll spit me back out. And then it'll swallow me again. I'll smite it from the inside, and then it'll spit me back out.
By the way, it's very fun to go on D&D Beyond and type in Tarrasque, because Mercer's the one who does the pronunciation on it, and he's very enthusiastic about the Tarrasque.
I still call it the Terrace way.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I like to say it.
Reflective Carapace. Oh, that's just magic. Oh no, a magic missile spell, a line spell, or a spell that requires a range attack roll. Roll a d6. On a 1 to 5, it's unaffected. On a 6, it is unaffected and the effect is reflected back at the caster as though it originated from the Tarrasque.
Well, good thing Magic Stone's just a regular attack. It's the bonus action to make the stones magical.
Ah, there you go. So
we'll just long strider it up
It reflects spells, so it can reflect like Eldritch Blast and Firebolt and things like that.
But not Magic Stone.
Magic Stone it for its 676 hit points.
I didn't say it wouldn't take a long time.
Let's see, average of 3 damage per stone.
I think it's more than that.
Well, I'm assuming some low rolls mixed in there. So let's say 3.
I'm moving on.
About 200 hits.
So
over 200 hits.
Jacqueline Velasire was.
Oh man, her parents are super white, aren't they? Sorry, just the spelling of Jacqueline.
Jaqueline. Jackie Lynn.
Yep, I'm gonna murder you all. I mean, it's just gonna happen.
The moment the DM realizes that the players want to fight something, so they're egging him on to attack them.
I know. I'm trying to get through this. All right.
I'll shut up.
Jacqueline Velasire was. There's a brief history on all 3 of these people. Born in Wiwick, which is the big one up here. Came from a very affluent family and was known for using her blade specifically, but also for not taking prisoners and using the blade to prolong the fight. So it talks about her cruelty in that she would go up to her opponents and do lots of really small cuts to disable and try and beat them. Oscar Zamed was originally from Habrick, which is the small village up here, about the only thing it's actually known for. And that Oscar was very much the, military family type. Came from a wealthy family, had put into military school for training, basic prim and proper cadet type. And then Benrick Krogbuckle. Was born looking at my map, where the hell is it? There it is. Comes from the city of Filthy. The only non-human is a dwarf. And just absolutely loved battle. Bloodthirsty, cruel, didn't come from a rich family. And could drink pretty much anyone under the table. And that's pretty much what you know about from reading the book. That's the relevant information that you got. I need a banner that just says exposition to go across the screen.
Info dump.
Info dump.
I'll start working on that. I can actually make that. You got all that, Oliver?
Oh, no.
I think so. What's the name of the second town again? That Oscar was from?
Oscar is from Habrick. You are not going to be able to spell that.
Ooh, okay.
Not how I thought that was spelled at all.
Me
Nope.
Habrick here. Wiwick here. That's a fun
Willie?
one to say. Wiwick.
Willie? That's where Wilwick is?
Willie.
Wow.
Marriage is what brings us together today. And then
So
filthy.
now I'm picturing a picture. The banner for info dump is going to be like a textbook sitting on a toilet reading another textbook.
Well, that's on you. That's that. I don't have the ability to make that, but you do.
Oh, man.
Cool. I think I got everything.
Okay. Caution, info dump zone ahead.
Yes.
All right. Well, I would have doled it out over time, but he got a 21. He got a nat 20. What am I gonna
Blackjack.
do? Oh, that reminds me. Curiosity.
Yes.
In your art style, I need a picture of Bowie and a picture of Bieber.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
Because I'm gonna start incorporating card draws into this, where something is going to happen, and you're going to draw a card to see which one of it happens to you, and the deck will have 2 Bowies and a Bieber, and that's how we're gonna determine who it happens to. So
Never in my life did I think I would ever be drawing.
David Bowie. I know, it's a dream come true.
I know, yay!
And because he needs 2 of them, you could draw 2 different styles if you wanted to.
I could. Ooh.
You could. And then those are going to go up on the Patreon as actual, like, printable card sizes with a backing, so you can have your very own Bowie and Beaver. Beaver?
Beaver.
Beaver would be preferable.
2 angry beavers.
Oh. I mean, I'm not scared. It just sounds like something I don't want to deal with.
Alright, adding that into a villain for the future.
Baby, baby, baby. Oh. Make it stop, please. It's a bard.
Okay, but I have
That's
to do like
bad at being a bard.
I gotta do like the Kate McKinnon version
Yes.
from SNL.
Yes.
Yeah.
These tattoos made me
Yes.
say owie.
Oh, this is an off-topic episode tonight. I apologize for nothing. Alright. Ridire. Hunting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hunting.
Hunting with what? What weapon?
I have javelins and hand axes.
Do you need magic stones? Because that's what we used for the first time we hunted a deer.
Yeah, sure. Actually, I'll have her make me some magic stones, and I'll just huck them at deer and rabbits and stuff.
He gets
Okay.
3 chances.
I have 3 chances.
All right. Roll me a survival check.
Woo!
Jeez.
Okay. The first hour goes pretty poorly. Roll me another.
Hey.
Hey!
So, after wandering around a group of tall grass, some bushes and everything, unsuccessfully, you suddenly happen upon a game trail. So, roll me a stealth check now.
A ratata pops out of the tall grass thing.
With
Hit
a
it
5,
with
it'd be a
roll out.
Pidgey. Okay.
I have disadvantage on stealth checks, by the way.
You're hunting in your plate armor?
I mean, it doesn't really make a difference.
I guess not.
So, yes, I am. Nobody ever accused Ridire of being a smart man. My intelligence is only 10, so I'm pretty basic human.
That's all mine is.
Okay. Roll a perception check for me.
With advantage. 16.
Okay. So, the first deer that you see runs away. Before you're able to get close enough to where you could reasonably throw a rock. You are able to see another one. So, go ahead and roll another stealth check. You're about... What's your throwing range? Oh, 15.
I don't know, like 60 feet or something.
Yeah, that's what the stones are.
Okay.
Although, actually, if the stones only stay magic for like 1 minute.
Oh shoot!
So, I'll be using a javelin probably now instead.
Okay.
It's like a spear, essentially.
Yep. Well, knowing that, you're able to get... Alright, so their range is 30 to 120. So you're able to get to about 80 feet from a deer without it noticing you.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll an attack.
Another deer jumps in front of the first one, so I miss my target, but I kill a deer anyway.
Did I end up buying the cards? I don't think I did. Now I'm sad. I should have bought them. All right.
So yeah, I missed.
You miss. You startle the deer. It's got a movement speed of 50 feet, so I'm gonna allow you one more throw, if you'd like.
I do have another javelin.
A 16 hits. Roll for damage. You take down the deer.
Yes! I will retrieve my javelins.
Okay.
And I will
say you get one back. That nat one.
Oh
shattered.
no. Oh no. I only have one javelin now, guys. And I will probably have to half drag the deer back to our campsite.
Yeah. You didn't go very far, so it's not the worst thing in the world.
Look, Talamh, I caught us dinner. And lunch, and dinner, and lunch, and dinner, and, yeah.
Great. We'll keep it in the portable hole.
I'll roll out the portable hole, and I'll dump the deer in it. Falls 10 feet and just... Oh, wait, no, that'll make the portable hole gross. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, well.
We might need to use it for other things.
Summon ice. Turn it into a giant ice box.
Well, because we can just, we can just...
clean it with the geyser.
That's true. You can clean out the portable hole with the water. I don't know, I think if we skin it here, most of it we can probably cook and pack with us.
Can you use dust of dryness to absorb the water out of a deer and make jerky out of it?
Oh my gosh. Instant jerky?
Wait, what now?
The
No,
dust
but
of
can-
dryness that she
But you-
has. It
Can we use the dust of dryness to make jerky and just dehydrate the deer?
just dehydrate the meat instantly into jerky.
All the water comes out of it.
And then she can season it.
I know we don't really like to. I know we don't usually worry about rations and stuff, but this sounds like
Yeah.
a fun idea.
This is a fun idea, yeah.
I know I'm gonna regret this, so roll a cooking, check.
I will roll another one. That one was even better.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Yay!
So we can make jerky now.
The
Well,
roll
until the dust of
cool.
dryness runs out.
It's true.
But yeah.
At the very least, a whole deer's worth of jerky. That's a lot of jerky. That'll last us a long time, so.
Now I'm picturing us cutting an enemy opening and shoving the dust of dryness in them.
It took you that long to have that image?
I was imagining taking the dust of dryness and absorbing water and then making someone eat the pill and then it explodes and fills their body with water.
Way too much water.
Way too much water.
Yep, I had
So-
that thought too.
It'll either explode them or it'll just violently come out of both ends.
Either way, they're dead.
Like a double-ended power washer.
It's like when you eat really bad Taco Bell.
It's like the pooping deer. It's like the diarrhea rocket deer from Castle Crashers. If you've ever played that game.
My brain is hurting. Okay.
Well, let's keep watch for the night and then
Yeah,
start
roll your
out on the next
perceptions,
day.
and then it's another day.
Yay! Perception.
All things considered, pretty quiet day. Quiet night. Well, let me see.
He's got like a bunch of bandits just because of what we just did. They're just waiting now. But they're like really good ones, so they're they're like it would have been like a DC of 20, but
Now it's 3 Tarasques in a trench coat.
All right.
Trying to buy movie tickets.
Actually, Oliver, as you start watch for the night,
Another Oni attacks us.
you are surprised to be looking off towards the south when you hear a clearing of a throat coming from about 30 feet behind you.
I'm gonna whip around, look at him, grab the crossbow, prepare it.
Okay. You whip around to see a group. Looks like 5 individuals, all dressed similarly. very simple, plain white clothes. And standing in front of them, one of the six, but kind of standing forward a little ways, is a dwarf.
I'm gonna nudge Ridire with my foot real quick. Try to wake him up.
Does it wake me up?
Roll a Constitution check. No, you're sound asleep.
Blast my high constitution.
Dang.
Ridire snores and grunts and turns over.
Fluffy
Um,
punish.
What do you want? I'm just gonna address them, I guess.
Sorry to startle you, young man. We are just simple travelers and wondering if we could settle down for down by the fire and share in your company.
Well, that depends. You know, it is pretty lawless out here. You know, not many people around. Where do you come from?
Oh, we're all from various cities. I come from didn't plan that out. Screw that.
Pulls out his map. This one. It's like, oh, okay, that seems fair.
I am from Korwa.
Okay. Then the others?
We have some. He comes from Nato, Inwick, Arin.
As he's listening, I'm just gonna heavily I'm kind of shuffling, but I'm definitely going to like stomp down on Ridire's foot.
Roll another Constitution check, Ridire. Also, roll a Strength check, Oliver.
I'll let him roll strength first.
This would be great. Oh, not bad. 13.
I don't know, I'm pretty sure him stomping on me would probably wake me up.
13's definitely better than the DC I had in my mind. 16's still pretty high. I'll say Ridire starts to stir, but is not awake yet. We'll see how the rest of this plays out for a little bit, or what you decide to do next.
Well,
Cart ran over my foot.
Hey, cabbages.
Cabbages.
I can't lie. I'm a little suspicious. You know, if in case you want to try anything, there are only 3 of us, and you know, there are twice as many of you. So I'm sure you can understand. I have a little hesitation.
Oh, of course, and we don't mean to impose. We're simple travelers, and as you said, there's really no law out here, no guards to protect, and so we saw some people that looked kind, and you don't strike us as bandits, and we thought maybe we would see if we could share a campfire. We are unarmed and carry only meager rations. And my name is Elfric, by the way.
Nice to meet you. I'm gonna detect evil.
Go for it.
Well, I do it.
Does he detect
Oh
evil?
yeah, you just detect evil. That's right.
I just detect evil.
He just does
Okay.
it.
You don't get a ping off of any of them.
Okay, so at least they're not aberrations, fiends, or undead.
They are not.
So that's good. I'll tell you what. You stay. We'll keep our distance. Just a little bit, but we will have somebody on watch. Most of the time, so don't try anything too funny. Okay.
Oh no, I mean, of course, we will also be having somebody keep watch, and I know it's presumptuous. We've just met, but which direction are you heading?
We're heading, to the east, to the you know, to the southeast.
To the southeast. All right. Well, we're
Just
we're
out of
making.
curiosity, where are you heading? I was just going to ask.
We're heading to Manzan, and then making our way, east from
What's
there.
you said you're all from different places, pardon, but you piqued my interest. What are you all traveling together for?
Oh well, we have been selected by Ilmater, and we are going to. There's a forest east of Tamunzan, and we are going to start a community there.
That is very cool. What is your community based around? I'm pardon my ignorance, but I don't think I've heard of. Have I heard of this?
Roll a religion check.
Religion.
Sounds like they're starting
Great.
a cult.
Yeah, it does kind of sound like that. And that's
Forest commune.
I'll say with an 11, you're at least slightly familiar with Ilmater. It's the god of endurance.
Okay. So you are starting a religious community? Is that to be believed? Correct?
Yeah, one where we can live, in more of a wooded area that's not one of the major forests where there's lots of danger, but can work the land, can work hard. Ilmater is all about hard work and not giving up, and we're going to make our home in a challenging environment.
Well, I will discuss with my compatriots in the morning. We happen to be heading that direction ish. That we are going to make a pit stop there. Perhaps we could travel together, but I'll have to talk to them first.
Oh, of course. We don't want to be a burden. We don't want to impose. We will rest, and in the morning, you will see that no ill has happened, and then we can discuss it over some breakfast and share some companionship.
That seems like a pretty okay deal to me. So yeah,
Fantastic.
I think we can work. Yes.
There's a way to insight check these guys.
Yeah, I do want to insight check.
Go for
Just this guy. I just want to see how genuine he is in this. 25.
it. Holy shit!
I have a good insight.
Yeah, you do.
I have a +6 to it, so.
You get the sense that this is a the best way I can describe this is that plucky young Mormon out on his very first time talking to people just wants to make friends, wants to be polite, and
He's out on his mission or whatever.
he's out on his mission. He's got his mission, he's got his thing, but he's smart enough to know that he is in the middle of a prairie with no weapons, no guards. So, find people, hope they don't kill him, because why would they? People are nice. Until they're not.
He met us.
Yeah,
Actually,
we're very nice.
Actually, I I guess we are as a party, for the most
We are
part.
technically a good party, so.
The funny thing is, for as sniping commentary as you guys can have, none of you have ever done an evilish act.
I don't know. I killed a priest just because he was very. I guess he was.
Well, you did.
I did.
I forgot about
kill
that.
A priest.
You did
just out of the blue.
vaporize a priest.
He was also harassing like
That's
everybody and sicked bad people on you afterward. Well, his
I
friends did,
I dumped a mayor out of her chair and took the chair.
which she laughed at and appreciated.
Fair.
Again, you guys have not done really anything against people that were not bad people. I mean, holding up Heldon and flopping him around,
Yeah.
probably the most out there
We
of
did-
the...
I also pinned him to the wall.
Yeah,
Weekend
yeah.
at Bernie's is a well-loved movie.
We basically crucified his corpse.
And
I-
and left it with a note that said like, what was it like?
Behold the
Yeah,
will and wrath of
your-
Mara.
Yeah,
Something like
Yeah,
that, yeah.
it was pretty out there.
Yeah, Heldon is the exception to the rule, and
But Heldon was a bad dude.
he was the BBEG of the campaign.
Really?
No, he wasn't, because he's dead now. You thought he was gonna be, but we proved you wrong.
Yeah, he was supposed to last a lot longer.
What?
I did what I was supposed to do as a tank. I got in his face and stopped him from getting away.
My God.
I have nightmares of that encounter, so let's just
That-
move on.
That One for All episode is so accurate. The latest one. Oh man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was supposed to be. That was supposed to just be a little taste of what he was going to be.
If you really want your BBEG to escape, you need to script it so that no matter what he gets into, he gets out.
Yeah, I don't.
He doesn't like
D&D
doing that though. He
way.
likes giving the players a chance to always, do something crazy and awesome.
Like that.
Like
Mhm.
that, yeah.
I get in front of the door. Well, crap.
It wasn't just getting in front of the door; it was every pathway was blocked. You guys
Also,
were
he
doing
missed me
so
with
much
like every
damage,
attack.
and he
Yeah.
couldn't hit for shit. And I don't like
Yeah.
fumbling rolls. I don't.
And then he got bonked on the head.
I don't like lying about the rolls. It's less fun if I just say it hits.
Yeah.
I may have done that twice this entire campaign so far.
Yeah, I fudge a roll every now and again when I DM.
I know it happened in Mora's Keep a couple of times because I was getting so frustrated not hitting. There was like 2 hits that connected and did no damage.
Yeah.
Then you had the whites who were hitting each other. Oh, they hit themselves.
So,
frustrating.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
watch. I want to watch them make up camp, kind of direct into a spot 20 feet away from us. Something
Okay.
like not like on top of us,
Yeah.
And then I'll give them a campfire as well. Why not? I'll do a little. I will do an acid splash, but instead of an acid splash, it'll be a fire splash,
Ooh.
and just
Okay, you
So
can
those
do
light a
that.
fire.
those are the
Yes, I can.
gauntlets.
Wow, those gauntlets are good. I want to find
Also,
like a.
I technically have prestidigitation, but I want to do
Yeah.
it that way because it's way cooler.
Literally, like liquid fire shoots out of here.
hmm
It's like,
Man, I want to find the evil item that makes me look really cool.
All right, keep searching. Play the campaign.
Yeah, anyway, so I'll do that.
They're all
and-
tailor made to you guys.
I want Baba Yaga's mortar and pestle.
All
do
right.
that,
So-
and then I'll go back and keep watch over, make sure they aren't.
Mhm.
doing
Roll a
anything.
perception check for me.
Roll a perception
With
check.
advantage.
Whoa!
Wow.
I need it.
Dude, stop nat 20ing me.
I was doing not great at the beginning, but it's like a boulder, it's like a snowball. I'm just
It's just
Coming
it's scaling
in
up
for it.
exponentially.
took me a little bit. I just had to get the engine running, you know.
Yeah, gotta get that momentum up.
Well, I kind of hate to tell you this. They go to bed.
Nah.
Dang it!
Like,
I wanted a psychic ball.
the entire night goes by without a without any problem.
I would assume we're taking shifts though too. So.
Well, you're on the last shift, so it's
Oh
like
yeah, that's right. I am.
it's like early morning.
So yeah.
Oh yeah,
Cool.
I got that order mixed up.
Unless we switched around for your purposes,
we can
Chuck.
say we switched.
For
Yeah,
narrative
okay.
That way-
purposes, Oliver took the first shift.
Actually,
Okay.
I'll let whoever else next know so that nobody wakes up
and
and
freaks
is like,
out.
"Who are these guys?"
Yeah. It works out well if Talamh does hers last, because then she can be cooking breakfast at during the last part of her watch. You know.
Okay, that's fine. That'll work.
The night is darkest right before the dawn, so
Yeah.
hardest to see.
It's
It's up
all
to you guys.
nighttime to me.
Damn it. All right. All right, so you wake up in the morning. The rest of the day goes off without any, or the night goes off without any real hiccup. Everybody is informed of the camp that is close by. Any reactions that you guys want to take about these
Only if they once Oliver's talked to me, I'll let them kind of do their own thing unless they approach me.
Mhm.
So
and throughout the entire night, there is one guy sitting and keeping an eye on him, on just, you know, his friends, while the rest sleep, and they take slightly smaller shifts, so 4 of them go through the rotation. And the talking
Cool.
is kept down to basically just as one, you know, goes to bed, they'll look in your direction and just, you know, good rest, and then turn over for the night.
cool.
All right. So-
Morning.
Morning is breaking.
We get attacked by something.
So, morning breaks. They are getting up probably about 20 minutes before Oliver and Ridire start to stir. And Talamh, you watch as they have a little prayer session and are talking amongst themselves and just start passing out some rations. And at that point, everybody has come to.
I guess on my shift, I'm also cooking breakfast now,
Okay.
and I'm glad that I didn't have to cook for them.
Are you typing that in every time, or do you have it on like a rotation?
You can't have a rotate. I guess I could put like a bunch of different cooking ones in, but I'm just typing like little things in every time.
Love that so
I
much.
love it.
I might keep that one.
Yeah. All right, you make an amazing meal. It is some of the fresher venison that didn't get dehydrated, with some, I'll say you're able to find a couple of
Owlbear eggs.
Owlbear, that'd be huge. Do owlbears lay eggs, or are they mammalian?
Mm.
I think they're mammalian with their cubs. I think they leave live birth.
Well, platypuses
I looked
are
up do
mammals.
owlbears, and the first result is lay eggs. Owlbears are warm-blooded mammals, but lay eggs.
They're platypi.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. No. Just some grouse. You don't need to make an entire omelet. Also,
Okay.
I don't want to. Oh, that'd be an angry mama.
Owlbear eggs are worth 2,000
That's what I'm
silver
looking at
pieces.
now.
Oh,
And
wow.
hatchlings are worth 5,000.
Hey, guys.
They're impossible to domesticate, though.
We did see an owlbear.
I would love an owlbear, but they're impossible to domesticate. Yeah.
Oh. Wait,
I think that's dumb. I don't accept the impossible domesticate. I would allow players to domesticate an owlbear if they put in the work.
I'm gonna tell you
because-
right now, if you try and domesticate an owlbear and you roll well enough, of course you can domesticate an owlbear.
How about I just cast Animal Friendship?
I think well, it's not
a
permanent.
It's a monstrosity, too.
Yeah, that's right. It doesn't count as an animal.
Aw, poo. How about
But
Charm
I think-
Monster?
I think the reason they can't be domesticated is because they're not naturally occurring creatures. They were created through magic experimentation.
Oh, should we-
So that's why I think lore-wise in D&D they say that.
All right,
But-
so retconning. Excuse me. Retcon to D&D lore. They are now fey creatures, therefore animals, therefore can be domesticated, but you have to
There's
work your
harder
ass
than
off to
other
do it.
animals. Yeah.
All right. Animal Friendship it is.
You'll be rolling
Yay.
up a backup ranger rogue.
They still have not made rangers well enough that I would ever play one again.
The Unearthed Arcana Ranger baseline does fix a lot of the issues that the Player's Handbook Ranger has.
Mhm.
But none of their subclasses are really amazing.
They're just not good enough.
I could see if you're using the Unearthed Arcana one, I could see taking a couple levels of Ranger multi-classing to get like their favorite enemy stuff and things like that. But beyond that, they're still not great in 5th edition.
Is there like a Tanuki race for 5e?
There's definitely
Um,
homebrew ones.
Not
Yeah.
official.
Okay, because I totally want to make Ranger Rick.
There are like shifter as a shifter race. I can't remember what they're called in one of the newer books.
I'll just make a Civic hybrid who's half raccoon.
Well, they're because these other ones they can be any form of animal that you
Hmm.
choose.
No.
So, but
Yeah,
they have more humanoid characteristics. So
Like a
that you could-
raccoon ranger.
All right. So,
I've already rolled one of those up before, like actually.
moving
Amazing.
on because I want to get to the stupid city, and we're on day 3. Nope,
All
we're on day
right,
2.
let's go.
We're at the start of day 3.
Jeez.
Let's go march.
Are you marching with the religious party?
The more the merrier.
I mean, my attitude towards it is we're going where they're going, and if they want to follow us, then they can keep up.
I'm fine with it.
I'm fine
Um,
with them tagging along. Just if they try anything, they get one chance to stop.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure from that roll they're not gonna try anything, but I still want to keep an eye on them.
I think they're out and they want to form a nudist colony. That's just what it seems like to me, and that's fine. You know, people live their lives.
Roll a
Live your best
perception
life.
check.
Perception check. Whoa! I got a 20.
Is that a perception for everybody?
Yeah.
Oh!
Wow. All right. It takes you about a minute into walking to notice that you feel the best you've ever felt while walking. Every step feels like you are walking barefoot on a field of like that perfect fresh grass.
Mm.
No twigs, no little like nothing, just pure.
But we're on the road.
But you're on the road.
Okay.
Ah, these new insoles are fantastic.
It about 4 hours go by, and you're realizing that over the last 2 days of travel, you felt the way you're feeling now was how you felt 2 hours into your journey. Another 3 hours go by, and at this point, you've been walking for about 7 hours. You feel like you would normally be stopping at this point. Starting to slow down, looking for a place to camp. Spend the next hour looking for where to set up base. You don't feel ready to stop walking at all.
Well, is it just me, or is things going really well? Should we continue on a bit further?
I feel pretty fantastic. I'd keep going. I'm not tired at all.
I am fine
Yeah.
with it.
Let's
Alright.
push on a bit further.
Onwards and upwards, lad.
Well, you travel for a little bit further, waiting for that level of exhaustion to hit. And then you realize that you've walked for about 4 more hours. And you feel great.
Are those other people still with us?
They have been with you this entire time.
I don't have any detect magic, so I can't.
I'm
It's
gonna
obviously
just
not
kind of
close to
chat
it,
with
but-
them. How are you all feeling?
Oh, we have been walking for nearly 3 days straight, going about 12 hours at a time, and we cannot wait to get to where we're going.
Hmm.
Do you feel tired?
Not usually. We sleep because, it keeps the mind sharp, but physically we could probably keep walking for a lot longer.
We didn't feel like this before that we met the strangers, did we?
No.
It's the god of endurance. He likes these folks, and so people that are traveling with him get the benefit.
That makes a lot of sense.
Oh.
Oh no, where'd Panda go?
Oh, yeah, a connection issue. We'll give him a second to. Is he up here? There he comes.
There he is.
There he is.
My
Did you
internet
freeze?
cut out a little bit there.
Oh yeah, had a hiccup.
Okay.
I
Well.
missed like minute.
I mean, I say we just keep going until these folks say they're ready to camp down for the night. Then, because or else if we actually feel tired.
Well, so you go about 12 hours, and that's when they stop.
Okay, yeah, let's just do that. Let's just knock some 12-hour days out of the way if we're getting this boon from these folks.
Alright. Time to set up camp.
Yep.
All right.
I will chat nonchalantly with the folks and
All right. Roll me a perception check, everybody, with advantage because you now have a group that you're working with.
Jeez.
Talamh, roll another perception check.
Oh.
Wow.
Apparently my active perception is way worse than my passive. Who knew?
All right, so Talamh, you're distracted by all of the bodies around. Just so much movement, so much shuffling and stuff throws off your general sense. But for the rest of you, yeah, every watch goes by without any problem. So
cool.
we're gonna just breeze through that day unless there's anything specific you want to do.
Yeah.
Just keep helping Talamh with her reading stuff each day.
Okay.
Guess I'm on day.
I'll keep practicing that like wood carving.
Okay,
This
roll
is what
another.
our-
Just something to pass the time. You
Yeah.
said
I'll
This has been our third day of travel.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll chat with the folks and I'll tell them fun stories and stuff.
By the way, this entire time I'm also remembering to tend to my pot of awakening.
Yes.
You can use the thing of endless water to make sure it's plenty. It's got plenty of water.
I'm assuming sleight of hand like last time.
Yep.
22 then.
Wow. Okay.
I have the gloves.
Dang, that's really good. Yeah, you improve. You also get a little bit of one of the clerics with you is a in a previous life was a wood carver, and so he gives you some tips.
Neat.
Thank you.
All right, so
Onward.
day 4.
Day 4, the day everything goes wrong.
12 hours later.
Everybody, roll me a perception check.
With advantage.
Wow.
16.
Yeah.
15.
21.
That's 2 nat 1s there, though. Curiosity. That's.
It's because you told me to draw Bieber.
Yeah, it's tainted. It's tainted the rolls.
Oliver. No, Oliver was the one to meet the people. Ridire.
Uh-oh.
Interesting. You notice a crow flying above.
Is
You can
it...
watch it down here. Yeah, there is a crow that begins to fly above you guys.
just following us?
Seems to be following you.
I'll keep an eye on it.
Okay. About 6 o'clock in the evening, it lands in a tree nearby, and everybody hears a crow cawing, except for Ridire. Ridire mixed in with the crow sound, you hear, "I will come for you. I will."
Hey? The more the merrier.
Are you okay? Who are you talking to?
I don't know. I think the crow is trying to intimidate me and might not be an actual crow.
Are you feeling alright?
Never matter.
I'm gonna look around. Do I notice a crow?
Yeah. The crow has been there for the entire like
Yeah. How far away from me is it?
it's in a tree just off the side of the road, so it's like 40 feet.
In my experience, have I seen crows linked to like a patron or a deity or?
Roll a religion check or history. Well, nope, religion.
It does not matter. They're both the same.
There are some deities, I believe, that have crows attached to them. I'm looking at my list of.
Is it is the crow within 60 feet?
Yes.
I will use my divine sense. If I can detect any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
Okay, give me 1 second.
I also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated. Huh. It's potentially useful if we're like in a ancient temple or something.
I'm going to say that this is going to trigger your fiend sense. So yes. I don't know if I tell you that.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
That would imply demon or devil or something akin to them, since apparently it's not actually classified as a fiend with what he's looking at. But all right, I will quietly tell Talamh and Oliver. I sense that crow is of fiendish origin. We should definitely, at the very least, keep an eye or a foot sense, Talamh, on it in case it does anything dangerous.
Are you saying there's evil afoot?
There is evil afoot, yes. Good one.
All right. Rest of the day goes by. Occasionally throughout the day, the crow will land and lets out a normal caw. Except for every time it does, Ridire hears, "I will come for you."
Just for deer.
Everybody else hears cawing. Just a normal crow.
I might just throw a rock at it just to get it to shut up.
I'm gonna turn around to the other party, the other members with us, and I'm gonna ask them if they just hear a crow or if
They look at you confused and just say, it's a simple crow. They check amongst themselves, and nobody else hears anything other than a crow.
Do any of you have the ability to fight if need be?
No, we tend to run and not fight.
Good. Let's keep going. And I'll just turn around and keep walking. But I want to keep an eye out, not just at the crow, but anywhere like behind us or around us.
Okay. So another 12 hours goes by total, and make camp. Perception checks all around.
Second.
Wow. Wow. Getting those nat ones out of the way. All right. Normal night. Nothing really seems to happen.
That crow's still following us?
It gets hard to find it after a while. Once the sun sets, Black Crow, it's not landing anywhere and cawing that you can see.
Okay. All right.
All right. Night goes by. Next light. Pick up and moving again. Talamh's cooking.
Are we getting that 4 hit points off of that every time?
If you want to, you can eat
Okay.
it.
Well, yeah, obviously.
I don't even think I have to roll to do that. I just like the little thing that shows up.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, the feat just lets you do it, as far as I'm aware.
Another day goes by. Roll perception checks.
I am keeping an active eye out for that crow still,
Yep.
and I have advantage because of the shield. So
Yep. It's about 2 hours into your walk that the crow next lands on a tree. Same thing.
all right. When it
Can we-
lands on the tree this time, I'm the only one that hears the voice, right?
As far as you're aware, yeah.
And I'm hearing it coming from the crow, like distinctly. It is clearly coming from the crow.
Yeah, like the crow opens its mouth and that's the sound that comes out.
Okay. Then when that happens this time, I'm going to approach the tree the crow is under. I'll let everyone else kind of keep walking,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go to the tree that the crow has landed on.
Okay.
When it flew like near us, did it seem like it was just a normal crow like flying from somewhere, or did it like just kind of appear?
It came in like a normal crow. You've seen birds this entire time.
Okay.
This one, if it wasn't for Ridire being like, what the hell's up with this bird, you guys would not even know that this might be the same crow.
I'm gonna go to the tree and I'm gonna look up at it, and I'm just gonna be like, do you want something?
I will come for you. I will.
I
And then it
I
takes off.
believe you. I believe you. Wait, no, where are you? We were just talking. It's quite rude. I'll rejoin the group.
All right.
Every time it lands, I'm gonna, step away from the group and try to communicate with it.
All right. So, Talamh and Oliver, you just watch as randomly throughout the day, there's no like set time that this happens. There's no. It's not like every 2 hours this is occurring. It's just sometimes half an hour goes by and the crow's back. Other times it's 4 hours goes by. And then there's the crow. And every time Ridire just breaks off from the group a little bit to address this crow.
I'm gonna every the first time he does it, it's whatever, but like the second time or third time, I'm gonna turn back and be like, don't worry about him. It's a little crazy, just he's an old man, how it is sometimes. Just to try to keep their like whatever like alleviated as much as possible, make it seem like it's more of like a normal.
With my natural charisma, like they have no problem with this.
Yeah, I was gonna say, with advantage, roll a I want to say deception check.
Ooh, that
Yeah,
was a
they're
low
fine.
Roll.
They're fine.
Only a 7 on that? Ooh. Ooh, +9 to deception.
Good lord. All right, so yeah, you're good.
Does the crow ever communicate anything back with me other than "I will come for you"?
I will come for you. I will.
All right. I will spend this day continuing to try and get some sort of dialogue going with it, but if it never responds to anything else, then I won't continue that from day to day.
Okay.
Did you mention what it's saying to you, to us?
Yes, I will have told you
That's
what
it.
it's saying.
Part of
Okay.
me just wants to like smack it the next time it lands.
Let's see if anything happens tonight, and then tomorrow, if it keeps doing it, then yeah, you can chuck some rocks at it or something.
All right, so the day goes on, day goes on. You guys make camp. Oh, that's good for Sworn.
Oh, by the way, if this is some sort of psychic thing, I am wearing the ring of mind shielding. I should probably bring that up if it's like some sort of weird mental thing it's trying to connect to me. Um, but
Mm,
because stuff cannot communicate with me telepathically unless I allow them to.
okay. No, you're good. It's
Okay.
good. All right, that is going to play into effect at some point. But
Yeah. I mean, it helped us with that thing in the basement of the temple at one time. So, yeah. Okay.
So,
Camp.
camp. You guys make camp. Do your daily routines.
I'll tell a story. Once upon a time.
All right, perception checks from everybody.
Ugh.
Okay. First of all, the again, nighttime, the crow is gone. Otherwise, again, normal. Just a normal day. Normal evening. Nothing happens. So, break camp. I believe this is day 5 now.
We're on to the 6th day, I believe. I thought, because I got 7 on my resource counter,
Yep,
and there was...
you met the people on the 3rd day.
Mm-hmm.
It should be day 5, I think.
Oh, we didn't just finish day 5?
No.
Okay.
You might have counted one of the days twice because of the way he was describing it.
Okay.
No, people on day...
This should be day 5, right?
Day 3, we felt really good. And then the next day,
Day 4, I noticed the crow. No, this is starting day 6, isn't it? Because day 5 is the day I would have spent the day trying to talk to the crow. So
Yep,
yeah.
Day 4 is the start of the crow.
So you're right. This is starting day 6. Yeah.
Day 6. So, a little further than halfway now. You guys have been walking 12-hour days instead of 8. So you're probably planning that this is going to take a full day off of your time frame here. And so day 6 starts. Perception checks all around.
Perception checks. I make a perception check. 19. That shield is going to come in handy with that bonus to my perception.
All right. Again, normal day. You guys are making a good pace. The only thing that seems out of ordinary this day is that there is 0 crow.
Oh, it knew what I was going to do.
I guess it's coming for me. It is. That's what it said.
So, another normal day. Day 6 comes and goes. You guys walk 12 hours with no exhaustion, and it becomes nighttime. So, go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Checks.
Oh, Radir's was an 18. Okay.
18.
Sorry, I was waiting for it, and then I realized it already happened so quickly. 18, 21, 22. All right. It is another normal night. You guys are camped out under a tree. Nice coverage. Stars in the sky. Shooting stars go whizzing by. Very serene.
Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are shooting stars?
No, he's a flat earther and a dumbass. B.O.B. Dum-dum. All for Haley Williams, though. Love that song. Whatever. Love Haley Williams. All right. Night goes by. Pretty uneventful. Ridire goes off to sleep. And in your dreams, Ridire, there is a crow chasing you.
Am I like
are
lucid dreaming, or it's like a nightmare?
like a nightmare.
Okay.
Like this crow is now like 30-foot long crow, wingspan crow chasing after you. You are in peasant clothes. All of your armor and everything is gone. The ground in front of you is this dark purplish blue as you go running after the crow, running away from the crow. And I'm going to have you roll. Wait, I know I have this somewhere. I have it. I was wondering why on earth I didn't have it in my notes. It's because it's part of the Cursed Crow. Roll me a Wisdom saving throw with advantage because of your ring.
Okay, but this will be at a -5 because I don't get the benefit of my aura does not apply when I'm unconscious. Unless you're
Okay.
going to say that it exists in my dream, but I would assume not.
No.
Okay, so I don't want to have to reset my thing that I have it built in, so this is
Yeah,
5
no.
points less.
So 21 minus 5.
-5 would be a 16.
16. Okay. All right. You take 3 points of psychic damage.
Ow.
You grab your head as the crow lets out this awful caw that just reverberates in your brain. You go running a little bit more. Roll another wisdom saving throw.
Don't like this.
Oh, yeah.
22.
Oh, yeah. You wake up.
Okay.
The DC went down by 3 on this next one.
Oh,
And it was only
because
at,
I took damage.
It was only at a 15. So, I mean, every time you take damage, it's going to get easier to wake up, even in a dream.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, you wake up. You do still take. No, you passed the saving throw. Why would you take damage? Duh. Come on, brain. As you wake up, we'll say this, let's see, you would take second shift, right?
Yeah, I normally take the middle shift, so Talamh would be keeping watch while I was sleeping.
Yep.
Well, actually, I guess it could have been Oliver. It could have been the first part of the night, too.
It waited till REM sleep,
Later.
so you'd have to be pretty deep into it.
Yeah, so it wouldn't have been first watch. It would have been second watch, probably.
All right,
Hey, buddy.
So Oliver
Come
is asleep. Ridire here. Talamh here on watch. Were those the characters that we're using for your tokens now? They are, right?
I haven't made new
Yep.
ones.
Okay,
Yep.
That's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure.
They fit the squares better, so.
Yeah. All right, as you wake up in a start, this thing comes jumping out of the tree.
Is that a rat with wings?
So it
Hey.
is a deformed crow with a humanoid body, but almost humanoid, but also still very bird-like. Kind of like a very twisted-looking Kenku.
Wow. I'm gonna be like, what are you? Why are you doing this to me? As I stand up and ready my weapons.
It is going to rush you and let out a caw that wakes up everybody.
Do I hear a caw this time?
You do.
Okay. Well, that's good at least.
And it is going to get one attack on you. And that's a 14 to hit.
That's a miss.
That's a miss. Alright, let's roll for initiative.
Woo! I get advantage on my initiative rolls.
Oh, come on.
So I'll be taking the 16.
The pattern continues somehow.
Despite my +8
Yep.
to initiative.
I don't know.
Oh, you're rolling initiative? I'm just gonna go low.
Yeah, there we go. Alright. Oliver, you wake up to see...
Also, mine should be a 16, not a 12, but it's fine because it doesn't change the order, I think.
Yeah, it does not, but just for... Alright, Oliver, you wake up to see a, weird, dark bird thing attacking Ridire.
Okay. I'm going to grab my crossbow and I'm going to point it at the crow, and then I'm going to cast Tasha's Mind Whip, but it's acid.
Ooh.
So that is, if I recall, a DC 17 intelligence save.
Oh, it got a 15.
So it takes 7 psychic damage, or acid damage. Actually, so it would take
11 because you're plus
11.
4.
Plus
Oh, you're plus 5 now, though, aren't you?
5. So it's actually
Wow.
12 acid damage. And then on its next turn, it only gets movement and action or a bonus action.
Just to do one thing.
One of the things. One of them. For flavor, a bit of acid just like appears and splashes on its eyes, kind of dazing it as it kind of burns in.
Okay. So...
Buddy, you're on the internet. Say hi.
There's too much to look at.
Covered in cat hair now.
Still haven't figured that out totally. Okay, so how much damage was it total?
12 acid.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
That'll be it.
All right. Ridire, you are up.
Do I want to burn a spell right now? That's the question. I kind of do, because this thing's annoying me. All right, bonus action. I'm going to cast Blinding Smite. which next time I hit something with my sword, it takes a bunch of extra damage. And then, as my action, I'm a swing my sword.
That'll
24.
hit.
Okay, so it takes the 8 slashing damage silvered from my sword. But also, the next time you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration, your weapon flares. The attack deals an extra 3d8 radiant damage.
Woohoo!
So he also takes 8 more radiant damage, and it has to make a Constitution saving throw or be blinded. And I'm assuming it's against my spell save DC since it's a spell I cast.
It got a nat 20.
Okay, so it's not blinded. But also I'm going to do a level 2 smite on top of that as well.
Yep, I kind of figured.
So is it sorry, I'm looking for is it a fiend or an undead?
For this sake, I'm going to say fiend.
Cool. So the second level smite, so it's 3d8 plus an additional 1d8 if the target is an undead or a fiend.
Go
So
for it.
48 more.
It's a lot of 8.
So another 14. Oh my
Oof.
gosh. Radiant damage.
All
So
right.
it took 8 slashing damage, and then it took 22 radiant damage.
Yes, it did.
And then I'm going to swing my sword again because
Yep.
that was only one attack.
I know. I was waiting.
Jeez. 10.
10 will miss.
Okay. That still felt good though.
All right.
This thing pissed me off.
Brings us to Talamh.
So it has to choose whether it moves or attacks or anything, right?
Yes.
I might make that decision for it. Because no, stop it. I want to draw a little. Actually, yeah, I guess that'll work. That's fine. I'm trying to draw where my lava font's going. There. And I am gonna go right here.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, what can I do as a bonus action? Nah, I'm good.
Okay, so that's your
Oh wait, no, I actually, as a bonus action, I'm going to because I don't use it a whole lot. I'm going to use my wild shape.
And what area of effect is that again?
That's
This one,
the lava thing that she can slam into people.
yeah, I could slam into it, and anywhere, and if it starts its turn next to it, then
It
Then
takes damage.
right? Haha!
Oh, look at that! Nice. Okay.
Yeah. Now I actually have
pretty.
stuff. I have thorny growth. I have cloud of stench in here.
Yay.
Dropping some money. All right. Anything else?
Nope, that'll do it.
All right.
Oh yeah, it started its turn next to it.
4 fire damage.
So it has to make a dexterity saving throw.
It's if it ends its turn.
Oh, is that if it ends?
It's
Never
when
mind.
it's
then.
when it ends its turn.
I thought if it starts. Okay.
Or if you move the thing to hit it, then it.
Well,
has
I
to
used
do
my
it.
bonus action to.
Yeah, to wild shape.
Anyway,
Oh, and
That's
it's a
fine.
dex saving throw.
don't worry about it yet. If you decide you're going to move.
Yeah, if it moves, it doesn't have to, but if it doesn't move, then it'll have to take the damage.
My bad. I keep screwing this up.
That's okay. It's like it has to either run away from the fireball or continue attacking me. Because
All right, so it got a 19 for its dex saving throw because it's gonna stay put. And it's
Okay,
going
so
to
it
take
takes
its
2 fire damage.
2 fire damage.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna use my kinetic spike on it. I don't have a thing for that. It needs to make another dex saving throw.
5.
So 3 piercing. I have to remember to use all these things.
Yeah, you got a lot of when you start battlefield controlling, you have a lot going on. But it
All right.
works.
It is going to multi-attack. So first
And it-
with its multi-attack is considered
It takes one attack action. Yeah.
Right, but Tasha's mind whip. Oh, never
Yeah.
mind. Yeah, it didn't move.
It's,
You're
it's
good.
not it's not moving.
Can't
so
move.
So
it's gonna only thing it can do is use its attack action. then.
Yeah.
So first its beak, it's going to peck at Ridire and get a 13.
That misses.
And then it's going to use its talons and get a 26.
That'll hit.
I did damage. And that is, apparently I didn't count that in, so that's fun. I don't know why it just... Oh, there you go. 18 slashing damage.
Holy crap. Ow.
Ow.
So it pecks at you, and as you dodge out of the way, it rakes its hands forward and catches you on the chest.
Rude.
And that's its turn. Oliver, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna start out by going 5, 10, and then I want to acid splash, so it needs to make a dex saving throw. Yikes, that's bad damage.
12.
So it takes 8 acid damage.
Okay.
And then I think I will use Quicken Spell
Ooh.
and cast Acid Ball, keeping it at the corner of it so it doesn't hit anybody else, just the corner. So it'd be like the lower left corner or whatever, the 20-foot radius sphere.
It's
So
a
it needs to
20-foot
make-
radius?
Yeah.
Oh, so you like casting it up into the trees so it gets
Yeah,
caught right
so,
on the edge
like,
of it.
Yeah, so it's the very, very edge of it. It doesn't explode and like hit Ridire and Talamh. So it needs to make another dex.
There we
Oh.
go.
Such a huge radius.
It keeps getting bigger. That's what she said.
Oh, nope. One more.
That's also what she said.
Yeah, so it'd be like making it at the corner of it.
Like literally inches away from me, just.
Right there.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm used to that.
All right. And for that, it has to do another dex saving throw, or it...
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Lots
It's
of
just
dex,
a dex
lots of
saving
dex saving throws from our
That's-
party.
Oh no!
So it takes 30 acid damage.
Oh.
Wow.
And that... it ignites flammable objects in the area that aren't being carried.
If it's a fireball, but
If
this
it's
is
a
an acid
fireball.
ball.
I mean,
So-
you could flavor it by saying it starts melting through
I mean,
it. But
all those trees
Are getting
are
melted.
melted. That lava pool is now a mixture of lava and... Yeah,
It's acidic lava.
that was a huge amount of damage. Alright, and because he crit failed, pulling up a critical fumble table.
Ooh.
He drops his weapon. His claws fall off from the acid.
Go ahead and roll me a D100, Oliver.
60.
None of those fit. That's why I don't use this. Alright. Well, we're gonna say that he is knocked prone.
Ooh.
Which is
Does that mean he automatically fails dexterity saving throws?
Yes.
Yep.
mm-hmm.
Also means that those of us in melee range have advantage on our attacks.
Yeah. Means he has to use half his movement speed to get up, but I believe it is Ridire's turn unless Oliver has something else up his sleeve.
Nope.
Alright.
Debating casting another spell. Oh, it takes an action though. No, I am going to stab. Stab for 24 to hit.
24 will hit.
4 slashing damage.
Alright.
Oh wait, I just realized I accidentally left the magic modifier on the sword. But we changed that it was my armor instead, so it should have 2 hit points back because of 1 from each of the times I hit it. Let me go in there and modify that real quick. Magic bonus 0.
Oh, by the way, amongst all this fighting, the clerics have run.
That makes
Like-
sense.
Completely
Yeah.
Like
run away.
Like
Like
There's
Monty
been,
Python. Run away!
two
Okay.
turns of combat, they are all
Yeah.
240 feet away at this point.
Wow, they've got good endurance.
I'm
Or
gonna
120,
longsword.
Yeah, because I doubled it because of their
They dashed.
they dashed.
I'm gonna longsword it again
Okay, that hits.
for 5, and this time I took the +1 extra out, so it's actually 5.
Pure 5.
And you know what? On that second one, I'll hit it with 1 more level 1 smite, which because it's a fiend does 3d8. For 21
My
more radiant
gosh.
damage. Finally, can you imagine if I would have rolled that good on the first 2 smites?
Whoa.
Man, he is hurt.
All right.
And that was only
you
a
can
level
see his
1
health
smite.
bar. That was full.
We can't see the health bar, at least I can't.
I can.
Yeah, I can. Oh, it's
It's
that little.
very faint, but
It's that rectangle under it. Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, I can barely see it now that I look closer.
I wonder if I can
Okay.
change the color.
Noise.
And then even
and
though
then,
it's already prone, I'm gonna shield bash it. So tested, or I can use athletics, and it can use either acrobatics or athletics.
it's
So I rolled a 7.
oh.
I crit failed.
Yep.
So I'm like I have no strength left, and I kind of just shield.
Okay.
I'm behind it now. Okay.
You attempted to shield bash a prone creature, failed,
And I
went
somersaulted
stumbling
over its back.
Just stumbled past it.
Okay. Well then,
You still have movement, right?
Yeah, I'll use my movement to move back.
All right.
It'll be my turn.
Talamh, you're up.
All right. Will a 24 hit?
Yeah.
So that's for 11. And I'm gonna use a key point to flurry of blows. Um,
Another 4 bludgeoning, huh?
hold on. I have the armored strike and I didn't hit it. Okay, so that's another 6 for that one. And I'm gonna do it again.
Yep, flurry of blows is 2.
Will a 15 hit?
Yeah, well, just barely.
Or another 9.
You guys are just beating a bird person to death.
Well, it attacked me unprovoked.
I know, she's hitting it with a stick. It's on the ground.
21. So I hit it for 30 damage.
Yep, I know.
Wow, that felt good.
I've been putting it in as the damage has been happening.
Yeah, I've been watching its health bar drop a little bit now that I can actually see it there.
Is that what that feels like, Oliver? Damn.
Mhm.
All
You
right.
feel like this every day?
Wow.
So it can
Really good.
still only get up, or
Well,
Is
he
that-
didn't mind. He didn't mind
I
whip
didn't
it
mind-
last turn.
I didn't mind.
okay, so it can do both.
Yeah, I can do its whole,
It can
right,
move and attack
but it has
now.
to use half of its movement to stand up,
Yep.
so it has less movement if it wants to try and run away or something.
It started its turn by the lava thing. Also,
It's only when it ends its turn there.
Is it only
Yeah.
end? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Although you have your kinetic thing when it starts its turn, right?
Yeah. So,
So
do
that would
I
be
want-
before it stands up, so it'll fail its dex save.
Yeah, let's do
So it's
that.
if it's at the start of its turn.
So. So 3 piercing.
Yay!
I kind of
Damn.
wanted. I kind of wanted to just leave it and you do an attack of opportunity, but whatever.
Well, does that? Oh, that uses your reaction.
Attacks of opportunity. Yeah, that does.
Oh, I
But,
didn't know
eh.
your mind spike used your reaction. So
Yeah, the kinetic one uses my reaction. That's fine. It's good. You've got an attack of opportunity if it moves.
All right.
True.
Well, it can only move 10 feet now because it got up. So
its movement speed's only 20 feet. Wow.
it's gonna move to the other side away from that fire.
Bring it on!
And it's going to attack. 21.
Misses.
Damn it.
Jeez.
My AC is 22.
Well.
Ooh.
All right. So that missed. Oliver, your turn.
I lined him up for you, Oliver.
I really want. It's not worth bringing out something really big, but you kind of want to. I'll just acid splash. We'll just go with the classic.
Oh God.
Whoa.
Yeah, so it takes 10 acid damage. And then I'll do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, just so I can be, actually 30, so I can be on one side of it, I guess, just closer to people. And that'll be my turn.
Okay.
Nothing crazy this time.
Ridire.
Sword. 14.
Would you have advantage?
Or no,
on
sorry,
that?
I don't have advantage this time. Yeah, sorry, 10.
So miss. Either would have missed, but wow.
Nat 20.
Wow. Yeah.
All right. So that
Ah.
has 9 slashing damage, and a nat 20 is a really good time to smite. double some more dice. So we're
Wow.
gonna level 1 smite it again for 68.
It's like a lightning bolt.
27 radiant damage.
It is so hurt.
If I would have
Alright.
if I would have used a higher level spell slot, I probably would have killed it.
Yeah, probably.
And then I'm gonna shield bash it again,
Oh.
or try to. Athletics. Oh my gosh! Really?
Again.
Do I stumble past it again?
You
It's not prone this time.
stumble past it, and this time you're prone.
Oh no! I fell down.
You
I'm
still
gonna
have
say
movement,
that's
you can
gonna
get up.
end your turn.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What?
I'm gonna say that's gonna end your turn. Because that's
Okay.
2 nat 1s in a row.
Yeah, that's fair.
In
That's
a row.
fair.
In a row. Haha. Talamh, you're up.
Alright.
Use your bonus action and smack it with the lava orb.
Yeah, but I'm gonna move
Or just
myself
punch
here
it.
first.
Yeah, you can just punch it first.
Because I'm gonna try to hit it with my staff first.
It doesn't have a lot of hit points. You can probably take
No,
it
does
out.
not. Yeah, that hits.
14.
How do you want to do this?
Just explodes.
Oh god. I just kind of want to bonk it on the head like I normally do. And then, the thunder.
So as Ridire stumbles past it, it turns to face him and lets out this loud caw in his face. And as it rights itself back up, Talamh comes with a leaping downswing of her quarterstaff, and you watch it connect on top of the head of this creature, and you see the head cave in, and then from within the head, this thunderous force comes pushing out, and the head just explodes.
And its body falls on top of me like the warg on Gimli in Lord of the Rings.
Oh, man. There goes the cursed crow. Alright. Well, that was that.
As you all know, I was stumbling around on purpose. It's part of that drunken master fighting style. Confuses your opponents. I'm kidding, I tripped. Well, we'll clean up.
I'm going back to
You all
sleep.
get 7, or... No, how does that work? It gets split between the 3 of you, right? XP?
I don't know. I always
So-
just do milestone leveling. I don't give
Yeah,
XP.
2,500 XP.
I'm not keeping track, so hopefully someone is. I've never been keeping track of the experience.
I didn't know we were supposed, because this is the first time we've gotten XP points.
No, he's
No, I
told us what it's worth a
Finished
couple
them
of
out
times.
pretty well.
Oh.
I don't know where you put them at.
If you go to character builder and then class, you can hit manage XP and then add XP. On D&D Beyond.
Oh, I'm not on D&D Beyond right now.
I think we should be at, if I'm correct, 50,500.
That would make that would be
Yeah, that makes
this would be
sense.
the first score after we hit level 9, and
Yeah.
that sounds right. So,
Because you guys hit 9 after Morris Keep.
yep, and we didn't get any experience points awarded in the
So you
city.
said 50,500?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what
Yeah.
I'm at.
Okay. That's the first time I've actually typed experience points in.
I thought I thought I had them typed at one point, but it
Yeah, I
was
thought you were
blank when
keeping
I
track.
it was blank when I just went to it there, so I
Weird.
don't know. Whatever. Good enough.
Okay.
We figured it out.
Yeah. Well, that brings that evening to a close.
I need to go back to sleep and heal.
Unfortunately, that requires a long rest. So you can take a short rest and use some hit die if you would like, or you can have the damage throughout the day.
How far away are the people?
Gone.
Okay.
So we're down to like 8-hour marching,
Probably.
unless they show back up again.
I will. Yeah, as we're kind of cleaning up and breaking down camp, I'll short rest.
Okay.
Hit dice. That's 12. That's nice.
But that's nice.
You know what? I might just take the one. No, I'll do one more.
You
Well,
could just
that's
get 4
nice.
temporary hit points.
I thought I clicked. Did I? There we go. 13.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I mean, I only needed 9. Maxed me back out.
There you go.
Because I only took the 18 plus a little bit of the psychic damage in the night before, so took about 20 points. Cool. I mean, I wasn't in any sort of dire. I still had 69 hit points.
That's my
So,
entire health pool.
I could
so,
take. I
mean,
could definitely take a couple of hits, but better to top up. Considering I'll get these hit dice back next long rest if nothing else happens. So.
True.
Yeah.
And we have potions.
Yeah,
I still haven't used any of my potions.
I used a greater health potion a long time ago, and I have not touched my other healing potions since then.
Yeah, I have another encounter planned for this trip at some point, but I'm gonna have to rework some of the stats on it because you guys are gonna steamroll it if I don't fix some things. So,
I wish that first smite and stuff I did, I would have rolled better on those d8s, because...
Hey, it made it fun that it got some hits in before you guys just...
True.
Bulldozed the damn thing.
Hey, Ridire, do you want stone skin? It gives you resistance to non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
I mean, that'd be cool. Oh, is that a spell you can cast?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't worry about it too much, but
Tanks
you know, if we're in a big huge mob fight, absolutely, it can help me tank a bit better.
So, because I haven't been keeping up, and in our next little hiatus here, I'm going to actually update them, I promise. What is everybody's max HP?
69.
80.
90.
Yeah, I gotta start using better, stronger things. I gotta remember that your challenge rating technically would be 9, but with the way you've built your characters and the way you work together, I gotta start using challenge rating like 15 and higher.
Plus, a few of the magic items you've given us and stuff make us a little bit more versatile and whatnot. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to get really into it, per short rest, I have access to like 130 hit points.
Hit points, yeah. Because of your wild shape.
Yeah.
Well, the best part is like, you hardly ever even have to use that because I'm able to do most of the tanking, which allows you to focus on battlefield control.
I know, it's great.
But you can do that if we need you to.
Yeah.
Because I pretty much only can tank, so.
And heal.
And I can heal. Actually, I almost used Aura of Vitality there. I thought that'd be fun, but I was like, nah.
Oh. Wait, could you imagine using Aura of Vitality on me while I'm in my wild shape?
Well,
So imagine I've taken a couple hits, right? So now I've got all these temporary hit points, and now I'm just stacking up normal hit points while I'm in the temporary hit
Well,
points.
Aura of Vitality, what it does is I generate out an aura, and I can use a bonus action to restore hit points to somebody.
Oh.
So it wouldn't be temporary hit points, but it could refill your normal ones underneath the temporary if you had taken some damage.
I
but
gotcha. Yeah.
But it's for 1 minute. If I activate it for 1 minute once per turn, I can someone within 30 feet can regain 2d6 hit points, including myself.
I gotcha. By the way, I lied, Chuck. It's 150.
All right. Well, with that, it's getting late, so I think it's time
Yeah.
to call it.
Okie
Yeah.
dokie.
You guys are more than halfway through your
At the very that's not what
Goose just popped in. I was like, I must have clicked on the wrong thing. That's funny.
That's funny. So you guys are over halfway now. We'll pick it up on the start of the 7th day of travel. So with about 3 days left to go, and you are now without your clerics, so you're gonna be a little slower, a little more tired, but you feel pretty good about the progress you've made, and hope that no evil bird dream things occur anymore.
Yeah, if there's another evil bird, I'm gonna be a little bit annoyed.
Yeah.
So what caused it to latch onto me? Was it just, did you just choose randomly, or
Random.
was there something we did? Okay.
Random. I literally, peek behind the curtain. I spent yesterday rolling up random encounter tables, and I rolled for like chunks of the day. I rolled 3d6 for every day of travel. And on a 1, there's an encounter.
Gotcha.
And I did the same thing for evening, where it's 3d6. And then for every 1, there's an encounter, and then I rolled
That's
up
the
on
first
just
time you
a
rolled
bunch
a
of
1?
tables.
Wow.
I'm not doing it in the order that I rolled. I'm doing it in the order that fits narratively.
Oh, I gotcha.
So, all right.
Cool.
So with
That's
that,
fun.
we are gonna be off for a month now. August is just busy with people going back to school, going back to work, travel.
So July 31st is no good?
I should be fine the 31st.
I can make next week.
I
Maybe next
will be moving.
Okay.
We're heading back to load up the last of our stuff the day before, and I have a wedding reception that afternoon, and then driving. So
Let's
Okay,
not.
then.
So let's take a month off, and then we'll pick it back up. I have some things planned for then. So, and I'm gonna be streaming hopefully, in August, towards the end of August. So.
and I'll be able to join in some streams during the week and stuff. We just won't be able to do this one for a little while.
Yep. So, all right. Thanks everybody. Check out, probably because Zero can't make it next week, but I want to still do something. I might do a Patreon hangout and do some map building. So check that out if you're a Patreon subscriber. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you when we return.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Hey, PsychGuy here. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out some of our other videos. And if you like what you see and you want to support us, go check out our Patreon page where we have exclusive videos, sneak peek content, and a lot more coming down the road. Also, I hope you roll those nat 20s and avoid those critical fails. Thanks for watching.